The story is shaky, the details don't line up, and the truth? It's about to catch up. Here are 5 cases when officers knew the suspect was lying. Number 5. Fake officer tries to steal big at Publix. Here's how she got caught. In Palm Beach County, Publix staff spot a woman stashing items and loading up bags, then trying to slip out through an unmanned register without paying. When confronted, she claims to be a police officer. Let's see how that plays out for her.
What happened? What's going on though?
She's leaving.
Okay, but what happened?
She has all kinds of stuff. She wanted to walk out. She tried to walk out with all of these bags of stuff in the bags that she took off the
Okay,
bag
and she didn't pay for none of the stuff?
Nothing. We got it all back. So my store manager's on this side.
She said she was a Broward County officer.
I gave it to her. It looked like it was a temporary tag. I don't remember what I said, but
Yeah, it's a
made it right?
Mercedes. She worked,
Mercedes.
yeah, but she could be going on.
Okay, there's a couple other units, but
She
so
says she's a Broward County Sheriff's Officer.
okay. Okay, there's 2 other units. I'm gonna go over there and we'll come back.
Yeah, right. Oh, let's say how they.
Ma'am, you stopped the lady?
I am my store manager.
What happened? You know what happened?
Well, she had those pink bags right there. She had hidden one of those behind the Hallmark rack on aisle 11.
Okay.
And then when we saw her, she was on aisle 9 loading up all of these kind of
More
bags
Okay.
of stuff. Then she came through the registers with this and wanted to know why everybody was asking her if she needed help. And then she's like, well, I'm just going to leave this. But then she went back and got all the stuff she had already bagged up and came to the register 1 and was heading towards the door. So I told her she couldn't leave with the stuff. She goes, I haven't left the store yet. I said, you don't have to leave the store. You passed all points of payment. And then she started arguing that she was a Broward County Sheriff's Office and we were embarrassing ourselves and blah, blah, blah. And then she started walking out the door with all this stuff.
Surveillance video captures everything: the concealment of items, the attempt to exit, and her interaction with employees.
So my understanding is that she did not leave the store with the stuff?
She passed all points of
Passed
sale.
all points of sale.
to the front.
Is that your guys' policy?
Yes.
Pass
so
points of sale?
Yes, then we can ask.
Okay.
And then she tried to push through me. She had 3 other bags full of meats and everything. And she said she came in with it. I said, you did not come in with it. You came in with absolutely nothing. She said, don't get in my way. Don't get in my way. And my staff took the bags out of the cart. And she left empty-handed. Well, I think she had Tylenols and stuff in her purse. But
Okay.
I didn't ask to look in her purse.
That's like Lantana public stuff.
But this is where she's like trying to push, and she's just saying, take your stuff and go, take your stuff and go. And she's like, don't push through me, don't push through me. And they ended up just taking her bags out.
The manager is also questioned by the officers and asked to give a sworn statement about the incident.
I responded yesterday. I interviewed you quick just to get some fact-finding information. Today we're doing the sworn statement. Again, if you just give a brief statement of what happened yesterday.
Okay, so there was a black female, about 40 years old, who we were alerted by one of my staff that she was placing a lot of products into reusable bags, and she stashed a giant bag of product on the HBC aisle.
So again, staff members saw other Publix employees seen her selecting items off the shelf and placing them in her own.
She took 2 large bags off of the shelf, Hallmark bags, and began to fill them to the top with HBC items. And then
And again, for the record, what is HBC?
health and beauty,
Supplies?
health and beauty.
Like kind of like shampoos
Correct.
and stuff like that?
She makes sure to share all the important details about the theft, how the suspect claimed to be a law enforcement officer.
And then she stashed it and hid it kind of behind a Hallmark rolling rack.
So she concealed the items that she was going to take behind a
Rack. Correct. And then she proceeded to continue shopping. She had a grocery cart, and she filled the grocery cart with bakery items, frozen food items. Then she went to the detergent aisle and filled the cart with a lot of cleaning products, kitchen towels, candles, mops, brooms. And then she was seen by our staff on that aisle, loading the cart, and also with 3 reusable bags that she took and were stuffing products in the reusable bags on the detergent aisle, which we looked on CCTV and did in fact see her stuffing items in a reusable bag. That's when I approached her on the aisle and asked her if she needed help. I offered to ring up the whole cart of groceries she had to get her started. Because I said, I see you have a second grocery cart you're beginning to fill. Would you like me to start ringing up your first grocery cart? She asked me why I approached her, told me she was a Palm Beach County Sheriff's Officer and she wants to be treated.
Was it Broward County?
Excuse me, Broward County Sheriff's Officer. She said
And when she said that,
she
did
asked
she
me to
display
leave her
any
alone.
badge or give any ID number or anything that would verify that she would be a law enforcement officer?
She did not. She just was upset that I was confronting her and asking her. She said for me to treat her like I treated everybody else. I said, ma'am, I'm asking you if you need assistance. I'm trying to provide premier service to you. And she copped an attitude because I asked her if I could help her.
The suspect is described in detail, down to the luxury accessory she wore and the temporary tag Mercedes she drove.
She continued to load a cart and load the second cart. She pushed the first cart up front. As she brought the second cart forward, she was passing all points of sale.
Did she go through like where the clerk is a self or to self checkout?
She went through an empty register, passing points of sale.
Okay, where nobody was working at
Correct. And she was, and myself and my customer service manager were standing on the front end, and she was trying to push past us
to exit the store
with
Or-
product. And she insisted that she brought the product in and it was hers. But on CCTV, she brought nothing in with her. So
So you guys saw her loading up items into the cart, into these bags. She went through empty where you pay a register with no clerk there.
passed all points of sale and attempted to exit the store with product.
Okay. And so at that time you called the sheriff's office?
I did. I called 911 because she had $1,300 worth of product that she was attempting to exit with. So while I'm on the phone with the 911 operator, she was rattling off her badge number to the 911 operator, and the operator heard her. And I described her clothing. I described the car to the 911 operator.
And what kind of car did she leave in?
She had a blue small Mercedes with temporary tags, and she was wearing all black. She had a lot of gold jewelry on, like 3 or 4 big thick gold necklaces, looked like 5 or 6 anklets on each ankle. I believe she had gold jewelry on her hands and wrist. She had a Louis Vuitton fanny pack and quite a large Louis Vuitton purse.
When asked if Publix wants to press charges, this is the manager's response.
Okay. And does Publix want to press charges?
Yes.
Okay. Would you be able to identify her if you've seen her in a lineup, possibly?
Possibly.
Okay. And you gave us the description as a blue Mercedes?
Correct.
Was it 2-door or 4-door?
I don't remember. I'd have to look at CCTV to make sure. It is clear on CCTV.
Yeah. But again, you said it had temporary tags?
Correct.
Okay. And the total amount taken, you stated was...
Well, she shopped $1,300 worth of product. She was trying to exit with the perishables when we stopped her. I'd have to get the total for you for the actual items she was trying to push through us to get out the door.
Okay, was 1,300 more or less?
That was what she completely gathered.
Okay.
She tried to just exit with the perishables. When she saw we were on the front end, she tried to push through us with the perishable items.
Okay. And yesterday I sent you an Exxon community link. You uploaded some videos, some photos that you had, and you said you're going to send some more videos today of
Her selecting all the
select items.
Yes.
Okay. And it is now 10:18. This will conclude this sworn statement.
Days later, detectives track her down. When questioned, she initially denies everything.
Detective with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. One of the reasons we're here is to speak to you about an incident that occurred on February 3rd of this year. Before I talk to you, I have to read you your rights because I'm going to ask you some questions, and I'm just trying to get some clarification on something that happened down in Palm Beach County.
Palm Beach?
Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
You understand I'm a law enforcement officer from Palm Beach County, though?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to read you something, and then after that, I can give you some more information, and you can decide whether or not you want to talk to me. You understand that? I'm Detective Araujo with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. I'm required to warn you before you make any statements. You have the following constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent, not answer any questions. You understand that? Okay. Do you want to know why I'm here?
Yes.
Okay. February 3rd of this year, around 9:45 in the morning, you were at a Publix on Lake Worth Road in that Mercedes-Benz, and you had an altercation with a female manager about some groceries. I guess she was following you around the store. You told her to leave you alone, and she continued to follow you. It appeared that you seen that she was harassing you. Do you recall that incident?
Yeah, but I left the store and she said that she something, I don't know, when I said okay, whatever, and I left.
No, I know you left. I got you on video leaving the store. More importantly is when you made contact with her the first time, did you ever identify yourself as a Broward or a Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputy?
As a deputy?
Or a police officer?
Yeah.
Or a detective?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm nowhere near none of that.
Okay. Because the second time she made contact with you, she was on the phone with the 911 operator. And
She said, I'm going to call them. I said, they're right there outside.
She was on the phone.
Yeah,
she was on the phone with the operator.
They're right there outside.
And what I want to say is when she was on the phone with them, she said, yeah, and she's identified herself as the Palm Beach County Sheriff's detective.
I didn't even know I was in Palm Beach. So
And
that's not necessarily true.
then your voice is in the background clarifying that no, it was Broward, and then you provided your identification number. You provided an ID number.
She claims she felt harassed and just wanted to get home to her children.
You don't remember doing that? No. What were your intentions when you were
My
there?
intentions were for her to leave me alone because I felt like she was harassing me.
Okay.
But to even say something along the lines of, I think that I'm someone else other than who I am.
Okay. Now, when you were grocery shopping there, why did you pass all points of sale with the grocery carts?
Just in the midst of trying to get something that I didn't need, but I didn't take anything.
No, you abandoned everything at the front door.
Yeah, I left everything. And the reason why I decided to do that is because I wanted to get back home to my children.
Okay.
I was in the midst of still going through my chemo and I'm still going through now. I was getting dressed to go to now.
Okay.
And I can no longer go.
So you don't recall identifying yourself as a Broward County Sheriff's deputy?
That part.
Do you remember providing an identification number?
I don't.
Because in the 911 recording, you said, no, I'm a Broward.
Multiple people yelling. There was another black girl yelling.
No, but you're specifically saying that's who I am, and you identified yourself with an ID number.
I don't even know how ID number goes. How many numbers in it?
Okay. All right. So at this point in time, just so you know, you're being arrested for a Palm Beach County warrant for attempted grand theft. Okay, there was over $1,600 worth of groceries in those carts that you tried to walk out with.
$1,600?
Yeah.
That's not true.
Okay, well, and that's what the calculations came out to. And you're also being charged with impersonating a police officer because we have you on an audio line.
But I never said I was a police officer.
Well, you did on audio. You said you corrected her. She said Palm Beach and you said no, Broward. And then you provided an ID number and you said that's who I am.
And I said that.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have all this on camera.
I've got more. I've got it on audio recording and 3 witnesses that said the same thing. So, yep. I'm sorry for your illness. I hope you get better. But you still, unfortunately, you have to go to jail.
With the evidence stacked against her, she's arrested on the spot.
The police department's going to take you to the county jail, book you in. Right now you have no bond, but a judge can reset a bond here in Broward and bond you out. But for now, it's a no bond warrant until you prove who you are and you prove residency and the fact that you're not a flight risk.
Flight risk for what?
I mean, I don't know how they do it here in Broward. In Palm Beach County, you have to prove that you're not a flight risk and a valid address, and they'd probably let you go with a bond.
And then how do I get to Palm Beach County?
Well, if you post a bond here, you'll get a court date. If you don't post a bond here, then our fugitive unit will pick you up within the next 10 days and take you to Palm Beach.
Okay, so what do I do about being sick or anything?
Well, no, you'll let them know about your ailments. I mean,
Good?
Yep.
You want to try to slide these pants on, Arlene? Okay. You're able to get all the like.
She's charged with attempted grand theft for trying to steal $1,600 worth of goods and for impersonating a law enforcement officer. The arrest is serious. She's held without bond until she can prove she's not a flight risk and establish a valid address. Number 4. Shoplifting crew caught loading stolen Nike merchandise into high-end SUVs. Officers are posted outside an outlet mall, keeping an eye on a group they suspect of shoplifting. They've seen people go into stores, come out with full bags of merchandise, and dump everything into high-end SUVs, then head right back in with empty bags. Here's what happens next.
Over here. 10, 12. Come on. Go over there. You go over there. You're being accused of stealing.
What's that bag?
Your bag down. Just hold that. Hands on your back.
Hey, get him! Get him!
Hey! That is hers. Put that by her. This is hers.
Stage for the other one or no?
That might be the other way.
Siéntese.
Ay,
¿De dónde?
I don't know. Colombia.
Okay. Pase, estire los pies.
Take a seat.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Pasa.
He has nothing to do with this, right? No. 54 on him. Let him go.
No, está bien, señor. So we're still missing one?
Yeah, he has a white shirt.
Okay.
54. We're just 10-12 with the 2 females. We're looking for the male portion of the incident.
That's the vehicle for the male.
Okay.
We just need a stage to where no one gets in that car.
Where's the description? The tattoo on the arm guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, ladies. How you doing?
I'm working camera right now.
You got an ID on you?
No.
No?
It's line 2.
Yeah.
What's your first name?
Wait, where's their ID?
They don't have. No, they're aligned.
Oh, aligned. I thought you said they were lying. I'm like, what?
Yeah, they're aligned.
Are you staying here or where you live? You chilling for the other guy, right? Yeah, there's a hotel Mike Husky looking through. They're all working together.
Meanwhile, officers search for the remaining suspects.
Want me to tag the other one?
It looks like 2 pairs of shoes each. Okay.
Do you have an ID?
No.
You don't have an ID? A floor ID? Any kind of ID? An ID from anywhere? You want me to reset up over there for that?
Yeah, we still just. I'd rather have someone on foot just in case he tries to dash. Did we take the prawn out?
Yes.
I just don't know if we have the charges on him to do it.
Okay. What's your birthday?
He just saw this guy come out to the car with the full bags, dump the stuff, fold the shopping bags, and go back in.
Oh no, that sounds like a good amount.
And it's a good amount he has in there.
You don't got nothing with your information on it?
No.
Yeah, just run this for now.
Echo 84 back. Copy 1029.
I told you to stop him. When he saw us, it looked like he was about to start sprinting.
Yeah, well, yeah, and then I asked Trevor. Trevor's like, Trevor calls and he's like, oh no, his car is parked right next to theirs. His wife was walking up.
And the female's walking over there. It's like, what's up?
Said no record found for ID or deal.
Which one?
For both of them. I'm trying to help you, believe it or not.
Me too.
You don't need my social.
Well, here's the thing, right?
We're gonna pull it up anyway. So
Doesn't matter, but you got my all my
well, your name,
information.
your name is
Okay,
not
that's
coming
fine.
up.
I'm
So
not gonna argue
if
with
I
you.
can't find you on here, you refuse to give me your name, you're gonna go in as
No, I
Jane
give you
Doe.
my name. You got my name.
Well, I'm trying to find it. If it doesn't come up and I can't verify your identity, like I can't verify
But he
her
already,
identity.
he already did, and they said that we don't have no records.
No, that means
No,
you, get,
that
you don't
means
have a
that
driver's
I
license
couldn't-
at all.
Oh, no, I do have.
Well,
Okay,
that's what
but
we're
look.
trying to identify.
If I don't positively identify you, right,
Okay, just
that means that I'm gonna put you under John Doe,
And you're
and that's gonna make it allow.
The women are asked for ID and personal information, but neither has anything to show. When questioned further, they give vague answers, and one even seems to lie about her name.
Or Jane Doe,
make sure.
and then it's gonna make it really hard for you to get out of there.
Va, sentate ahí.
We were talking.
Yeah, that's fine.
There
We're
is
talking about
a male with a white shirt and blues and gray hat walking up to the car parking lot right now.
Can you stay there?
Yeah, I can fly. Yeah, 2 people walk their car. We got one going to the driver's side and one on the passenger side. Person's making contact.
Come on over here.
So I'm not just trying to get away.
Come over here.
I got coach.
It's got these doors here. You just locked the door. He just tried to lock the doors to the car too.
Hey. Adidas.
Where do you want me to see it? Right here?
Dennis, where's your car at?
My car is all the way by Old Navy.
Well, I wanted to free you up.
Well,
Hey, we're literally right
we don't have enough people. We only have 4 people, so I'll bring my car over.
Erica, can you put those 2 females in your car? That way we can try to figure out about Echo.
Step one. Stand up.
And we're going to be 10-12 with all parties.
10-4, take your call.
So you see the way there's nothing inside the car? The same way you go in is the same way we expect when you come in.
He dropped, like the passenger dropped it.
Yeah, because he saw the driver get an approach, and then he tried to get out.
Thank you. Levántate, por favor. Ven, vamos a allá. Siéntate por.
As the other suspects are taken into custody, the women, now seated in the back of the patrol car, keep spinning their story.
Well, we'll do.
I'm gonna leave my camera now. Okay. To see if we can get anything. No problem.
Yes, sir. Trying to verify who you are. All right.
But you can get my number.
Listen to me. Just stop talking for a second. Your first name is spelled Jessica.
No, Jessca.
Jessca.
ICA.
Yeah, Jessica. Okay. What is your social?
But I don't know why you need my social for.
To help me pull you up, because I'm having a hard time, right? So if I can pull you up and I don't have to pull you in as a Jane Doe, it makes it easier for you to get out. So if that's what you want, that's fine. We can do it that way. But I'm trying to make this a little bit easier on you.
A mí me lo quitaron. No, ya, mañana.
He's got his ID.
Dale.
What does it mean when you guys say booster groups? Organized, and then they usually have the bags lined with when we go. They usually mean the car full of steps.
Or they just go back and forth.
Yeah. Steal, no, steal.
It's amazing. That's why I say citizens.
Meanwhile, officers search the vehicle and uncover a stash of Nike boxes.
Marica, eso es una real y le digo, por eso no era mi hermano, otra, marica. Están buscando a mi hermano y Mario. Diga Mario bien. ¿Y por qué le puedo avisar a Jennifer Mario?
You don't have a social, right? Do you have a social? No?
No.
Okay.
Just really to Homeland Security.
Shoes.
All Nike or?
Yep. The looks of it.
By the end, all suspects are rounded up and officers recover a massive haul of stolen merchandise. The woman took $2,443.58 worth from Nike, while the men made off with $2,699.35 from Nike and another $1,378 from Adidas. All are charged with felony grand theft. Number 3. Explosive confrontation at apartment complex leads to arrest. Police show up at a residential complex after an explosive altercation between two women is reported by property management. One of the women is caught on video aggressively banging and yelling at a door.
Did you suffer any injuries?
Yeah, I did.
What happened?
She was milking a cow on my. She was squeezing my breasts and I got nipple piercing.
As officers investigate, they speak with both women.
She was harassing me, and I was scared.
Who?
That girl, Alexia.
What day was it on?
It was 2 days ago.
What happened 2 days ago?
Somebody was knocking and banging at my door. I would demonstrate it, but I don't want to move out front of the camera, so they won't say I'm hitting y'all. So, she was drunk, and she had her client with her, and I opened my door, she swung, and got into an altercation, and she ended up in the house, and I was protecting myself.
Did you pull her in the house, or
No.
did she made her own way into the house?
Yep.
You suffer any
And
injuries?
she was holding my door open. Just, well, I can't show you, but yeah.
You can show it for her.
Yeah. She was like this. She had my door open, like she let herself in. So.
Perfect. Sounds good. Did you suffer any injuries?
Yeah, I did.
What happened?
She was milking a cow on my. She was squeezing my breasts and I got nipple piercings and it hurt. But I didn't feel it until
Any
after.
permanent damage?
No, it ain't permanent.
All right, so just temporary.
Yes, temporary.
Okay, cool. All right, you gotta make it. Perfect. All right, well, I'm gonna get some paperwork. I'm gonna get some paperwork for you. I gotta do a victim notification form with you.
He's jungle. Up there. He's still recording. That's fine.
Hey, girl.
Hey,
Come outside and tell me about the incident that happened today.
I reported it to the police yesterday.
Who?
The girl, she cut me. Okay, the boy stole my necklace.
Well, come outside so you can tell us.
Come quiet before you can tell him. And I reported it to the police because I said, supposedly the undercover
Who
come
else
and
are
have
you
a
here
war.
with? You got any adults here or just you and the
Yeah,
kid?
it's her, a person. I have to watch with her daughter. I reported it yesterday. I could call the police, the same one.
The suspect, on the other hand, insists she was the one attacked.
Okay. Quiet, come tell him, because she was with me. The boy, matter of fact, he called my phone. When was that? This morning. Keep texting my phone. Keep kicking at my door. Just keep coming here every night. Every night. He had my necklace. He brought my necklace. I went to his sister's house to drop his niece face stuff off, right? He had my necklace. He walked over to my car over there. Well, not to my car, but around the car. Kept bothering me in the hallway with his sister. I'm like, leave me alone. We argued, and I was like, can you please give me up my necklace that you just picked up off the ground? That popped. He said, come get it. Well, he told me to come. In the middle hole to pick up the necklace. I'm like, which hole? He said you in the wrong hole, because if you see, I'm parked to my cousin Kayla's house. I'm like, come to Kayla's house. It's like, no, you can come to my homeboy house up here. Upstairs on the left. I'm like, if PK here, I'm like, if PK here, they was like, yeah, he's still up there. He right there. I went, the girl put me in the house. We started arguing, I'm not gonna lie. We argued, because I'm like, why you trying to just come on? Just like, tell him come on. We started arguing. What she did. She put me in the house. You can ask people out there. Everybody got the store out there. She put me in the house. He holding me down in the house, whatever. We fighting.
7195. We did not receive cancellation.
Me and her fighting. I'm getting out. Mind you, he's starting stuff. She cuts me with whatever. It was like a little knife thing, and it went from there. Of course, we all mad and whatever. We all mad. Then my cousin told me to get in the car, go home. She got my car and took me home.
So Alexia, you know they got good cameras out there, right?
I'm telling you.
While both versions conflict, officers rely on surveillance footage. When officers confront her with this information, she seems to realize what's coming next.
So I'm finna get arrested.
Yeah, so come on. Let's
Okay,
step
what
outside.
about?
Let's
Okay,
step
let me
outside.
put my pants on. Let me call my mama.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Alexia.
Okay, I can't call my mama.
Put your hands behind
Can
your
you
back,
just call my mama?
You call her, but don't do that pulling away stuff.
Can I get my glasses?
We'll get all that for you. Just
So
don't be doing
her
that
cutting
pulling.
me, I'm not gonna, she can't get a check for
That happened during the tussle. We saw everything that happened on
Look, she did.
video.
She cut me. Look, she cut me when she put
So
me in
you
her
walked
house.
from apartment 41C.
She told me to come
to
there.
her
I could
upstairs.
show you.
You were
I
banging
just-
on the door for several minutes, telling
He
her to
had
come
my
outside.
necklace. I'm
Okay?
telling him. I'm
And
not
then you
telling her.
squared up at her and swung and punched her in the face, and then you proceeded to go.
She
We saw it
swung
on
at
camera.
me.
Okay? It's all on camera, Alexia.
Can I put on clothes at least?
You put some slides on.
You know I'm not
You
gonna
bring
run
that's your
first.
slides right there, right? Grab them slides for her.
Them not mine.
Yeah, they
The
is.
girl, they're not saying nothing about him keep coming to my house, banging on my door, him and her, playing on my door. Yes, I told the man, the police yesterday.
I'm saying, did you close when all that was happening?
Yes.
Put them slides on.
Grab my glasses and my phone.
Where your glasses at? Your phone right on the Hungry House box? Hey, her phone on the
How
Hungry
long I
House
gotta
box.
sit? I know my mom finna get me out. How long I gotta sit?
I'm gonna look at the bone when we get in the car.
All right.
And the judge decides that. You gotta wait till you see the judge for a second if you don't bond out before that.
You should be bonding out.
That's why she don't get arrested for cutting me.
So, all we see on footage is you square up, you punch her in the face, you
All right,
get
come
into
on,
the
just come on.
apartment.
All right, come on, whatever.
Her phone right there on that pizza box.
No, I can take my phone, can I?
That purple one right there?
No, that one. That's my daughter's phone.
Which one?
Call my mama first. Just take me and call my mama first. She can buy me out.
Where's your phone though?
Yeah. No, Quine know how to call her. She got it.
So you don't want your phone?
No, she got my phone.
You don't want it?
The one that she's holding.
Yeah, because she's trying to call my mama.
She tries to stall the arrest, asking to call her mother, get her glasses, and change clothes. Officers comply to a point, but proceed with the arrest.
What's your passcode?
352
No,
444
your passcode, bro.
3415
Your passcode.
10. Just call on your phone, Quine. Give her my phone. For her before she get. I'll be back as soon as I get a bond.
She gonna call up on your phone?
She got my mama number. She could call her.
So you cool with her just
Yeah,
letting her know?
yeah. I'll be back.
All right, okay.
But the same, don't the boy that keep banging on my door. And it's crazy because I just asked somebody yesterday.
That's
And I reported it. What about when he keep coming to my house with me? What about him? The police just
You
told me
gotta
to
call
do
it.
a
You gotta call
harassment
in. Last time you called, we going to the left. You got anything on you? Nothing, right?
thing. No, not
Nigga.
even my glasses.
All right. You can't go out beating people up, man.
Oh, she beat me up.
No, no, she did not.
Yes,
No. Appreciate y'all. I'll put it up front.
Okay.
No, you can't go over there and beat people up, man.
The performance ends where most do, in the back of a squad car. Number 2. Police bust drunk driver trying to conceal alcohol. It's just past midnight when an officer spots a white Nissan Kicks veering into oncoming traffic. The car suddenly stops in the middle of the road, prompting the officer to engage. When he approaches the vehicle, he sees the driver, 25-year-old Amber, hastily move a large cup out of sight. It immediately raises red flags.
Out of curiosity, what made you stop in the middle of the road here?
I'm sorry, I was talking on the phone.
Okay, that's your Blue Cross card. You have
Yes,
your.
I understand that.
Okay. Do you have the insurance for the vehicle?
I just got back from the trip, so I'm trying to find
Okay.
my things.
Gotcha. Where are you coming from right now? What's up?
I just got back from the place.
Buffalo Wild Wings? Okay. What town?
South Elgin.
South Elgin?
At my sister's house.
Okay. Do you know where you are right now, Amber?
Yes, I do.
Where are you at?
My sister is nearby.
Okay.
She
What's nearby?
I can drive you to my sister's house.
That's okay. I don't need you to drive me anywhere.
No, I'm
South
perfectly okay.
Okay. So did you just leave South Elgin then?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Are you able to find the car insurance for me? And then just out of curiosity, I was kind of standing over here for a little bit before you noticed me, and you put a cup that was in the center there over on the driver's side door. Any reason you did that? There's like a big pink or a purple cup. No.
Here.
Amber, what's your birthday? Gotcha. And your middle name?
Jean?
Jean? Okay.
I have Jess.
Yep, that's your vehicle insurance.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's...
That's all right. I'll at least take a look at it.
It's a little expired.
Okay. Yeah, just a little bit. About a year or so.
Yeah.
Is it your vehicle or?
This is mine.
This? Okay. All right. Gotcha. Hey, could you roll this one?
Amber is cooperative but clearly disoriented. Her speech is slightly slurred, and her answers don't add up.
How much did you have to drink at Buffalo Wild Wings?
2 beers.
2 beers? Gotcha. What kind of beers?
Just normal beers.
Just normal beers? Like tall beers or just regular
Tall.
pints? Tall? Remember what kind? Was it just like Coors Light? Was it an IPA? Something
Light.
fancy? Light? Gotcha. And again, you kind of ignored my question earlier. The cup that you moved from the center over to the side there, what was the reason for that? Obviously, it looks suspicious when I see that. Is there something in there that you shouldn't have when you're driving a car?
No.
No? Okay. What's your highest level education? Did you go to college, just high school, master's degree?
Community college.
Community college? So you got your associates, or are you still going?
Associates.
Okay.
And I am still going.
Okay, gotcha. That being said, would you say you know the English alphabet pretty well?
Yes.
You could do A through Z, no problem?
Yeah.
All right. What I'm going to ask you to do real quick is...
As the conversation continues, Officer Phillips requests sobriety tests.
10 for it, 10. If you could, starting at the letter F, ending at the letter S. Do you think you'd be able to do that for me? So start at F and end at S.
Like A, B, C, D,
Mm-hmm.
E, F, G?
But start at F and then end at S.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and then L, G.
All right. One other question for you. You decent at math? It's kind of a tricky question.
That's my favorite.
Math is your
topic.
favorite? Okay. So would you be able to count backwards for me from 57 to 36? So start at 57, count back to 36.
55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 50. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, do you remember what I asked you to do?
Count backwards.
Yep. Do you remember from what numbers?
You said from 59. Correct?
I'm asking you.
Yes, sir, I understand.
Well, it's becoming increasingly clear. She's not exactly sober, is she?
So the vehicle's in park, correct?
It is, sir.
Can you go ahead and shut it off for me? Just go ahead and turn the car off for me, okay? I have some concerns about your ability to drive home safely tonight, and I just want to make sure that we're getting you home safe, okay?
Can you please just follow me home?
No. Do you know where you're at?
I do know where I'm
Where are we at?
We're in South African.
Okay. Gotcha. So what I'm just going to ask you to do, Amber, just go ahead and turn the car off for me, and I'm going to have you step outside so I can talk to you a little bit more, okay? My main concern, again, is that you get home safe and everyone else driving on the road gets home safe tonight, all right?
No, I understand completely.
Okay. So yeah, just go ahead and shut the car off for me and go ahead and step out. We'll come over here, okay? And then don't be scared when you pop out. There's another officer standing behind you, okay?
Okay. I'm going to roll my windows up. Is that okay?
What's up? We can handle that here in a second. It's not raining or anything. We'll take care of it, okay? Just go ahead and step out for me, please.
May I please call my parents?
Not right now. I need you to step out, okay? Let's not make this any more difficult than it needs to be. All right? You've been very cooperative. I appreciate it. Like I said, I just want to make sure you get home safe.
I would like to call my parents.
Well, that's not an option right now, okay? Your parents can't help. That's fine, but your parents are not here right now. You're an adult. You're driving a vehicle, and you need to take some responsibility. So go ahead and step out of the car for me. Okay? Thank you. You can leave all that stuff right there. It's not going anywhere. There's a bunch of police officers here. No one's going to steal your stuff.
I really want to call them.
I understand. You'll have a chance to call them in a little bit.
No,
okay?
I need to call them now.
Miss, you were given a lawful order to step out of the vehicle. Please do so.
Go ahead and set your purse back in the driver's seat. You're going to come around over here to this officer so we're out of the street, okay?
After some dramatic tears and excuses, she eventually steps out of the car and agrees to further testing.
Yeah.
So then we're going to go over here onto the sidewalk, okay? So we're well off the roadway and on a nice stretch. Okay? So, 2 beers?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I really would.
Based kind of on our conversation, how you're feeling right now. Do you feel like you're safe to operate a motor vehicle?
I am.
You think so? Okay. That's why we're out here right now, is I want to make sure of that. Okay?
I will give you any information
Okay.
I have had.
I
work in, I don't know if you're familiar, 59 and 64.
Okay.
I work as a
Okay. 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 I understand. Unfortunately, we see that stuff all too often, so I definitely understand what you're going through. Okay? So the last thing I want to see happen, though, is as a result of that, either you hurt yourself really bad or you hurt someone else really bad that's trying to drive home tonight going to work, okay?
And I completely understand that.
So what we're going to do, I'm going to ask you to do a couple of things.
Okay.
And we'll make a determination on if you're able to drive your vehicle.
Okay.
Okay? So what I want you to do, do you wear contacts or glasses?
I do. I have contacts in.
Okay. Soft lenses?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think they make hard ones
Like
anymore.
dailies.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. So what I want you to do, Amber, go ahead and you're good. Just
right
step forward just so you're not right on that spot there. So just like I have my feet, put your feet together just like mine are.
Mm-hmm.
Put your arms down at your side, okay?
Officers begin with a field sobriety check, first tracking a light with their eyes.
What I want you to do is basically I'm going to shine my flashlight on the tip of my finger, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you're basically just going to follow my finger with your eyes and your eyes only. Do not move your head. Do you understand?
Okay.
Okay. Don't move your head, okay?
I'm sorry.
Yep, just eyes and eyes only. And keep moving your head. Just keep your head still. If you need to, put your hands on. Okay. Yeah. If you need to put them up just like this, so your head doesn't move at all. Okay. You're no good. Just keep following my finger, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Keep following. Keep following the light up here, Emma. Look up.
I know.
Look up.
It's just traumatizing.
Okay, then go up 2 times, okay? So again, eyes and eyes only.
Next up is the heel-to-toe walk.
Okay. Do you have any physical limitations that prevent you from walking normally? No? Okay. So.
I have a bum knee.
Bum knee? Okay. It's not for us. Amber, if you could just stand right back where we were before. Right here. Can you stand right where my flashlight is?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Okay. All right. So next thing I'm going to do is it's called the walk and turn. Okay. I'm going to demonstrate it for you, and then I'm going to ask you to do it. All right. So what I want you to do first, just like we were before, feet together, arms down at your side. What I want you to do is take your right foot, put it in front of your left. Okay. Heels of your right foot touching the toes of your left foot, just like my feet are like this. Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
Can you go ahead and do that for me right now? What I want you to do is get in that position. You're going to hold it until I tell you to start. So do not start walking until I tell you to, okay?
So it's really a nice challenge.
Okay. So what we're going to do is you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps this direction. You're going to take a series of small steps with your lead foot to turn around and go back this direction 9 steps. Okay, it's going to look, and as you do, you're going to count your steps out loud. You're going to look at your feet, keep your arms down at your side, and once you start walking, do not stop until you've completed the test, okay? It's going to look something like this. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9. Pivot with your lead foot. Go back. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9. Okay, do you understand the instructions as I've explained them to you? Okay.
Yes, sir.
You can start the test whenever you are ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. You really gave me absolute mercy. 5, 6, 7, 8.
At this point, it's safe to say things aren't looking great for her.
Like something more. I have a bum knee.
Okay. Good. Okay, you're good.
Finally, the last challenge, balancing on one foot. Let's see if she holds it together this time.
All right, you can stay right there for me, okay? All right, one more for you, okay? Not much. It's not as much of a challenge as the walking, okay? What you're going to do, this is called the one-leg stand. Again, we're going to start with our feet together, arms down at our side. You're going to take whichever foot you choose, okay? You're going to raise it approximately 6 inches off the ground. You're going to count out loud, 1001, 1002, 1003, until I tell you to stop, okay? So basically what you're going to do is you're going to look at your foot, you're going to count again out loud, keep your arms down at your side, and you're going to keep your legs straight. I'm going to demonstrate. It's going to look something like this, okay? I'm going to raise my right foot for the demonstration. So foot out, point your toe. You're going to count out loud, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, until I tell you to stop, okay? Do you understand the test as I've explained it to you?
Do.
All right, so whenever you are ready, you can start.
You said 6?
Approximately 6 inches off the ground, and then point your toe out, okay? If you want to stand right here in the middle for me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is very wishy-washy.
Okay. On you.
1. Bum knee. 1.
No good?
the worst at balance. Can I do this?
Gotta keep your legs straight.
Then I'm failing already.
Okay. All right, so based on our discussion, everything we just did, how do you feel about your condition to drive right now?
I would like to go home.
You'd like to go home? Well, we're going to make sure you get home safe tonight, okay? Based
I
on
do
what?
not want to make my parents upset.
Okay. Let's not worry about that right now, okay? But what we're going to worry about
I
is
don't
getting you
wanna
home
be-
safe. Okay. So right now, I am placing you under arrest for driving under the influence, okay? We're going to take good care of you. We're nice guys. Like I said, our main concern is getting you home safe tonight. All right? I appreciate your cooperation with everything.
Once she's in custody, officers search her car. In the vehicle, they find an open bottle of Vitali vodka, which confirms their earlier suspicion that she wasn't just drinking beer. Number 1. Shoplifter pretends to be clueless when confronted. Police respond to a Walmart call about a suspected shoplifter. The woman in question is found inside the store and is immediately approached by officers.
The lady in the chair? Yeah, right here. Yeah, I don't know how to grab her. Let's grab it. Alright. Alright. So, you're going to be coming with us to the LP's office, okay?
For what?
For stealing.
I wasn't stealing.
Okay, well, as of right now, we're going to figure it out.
Okay, figure it out. I wasn't stealing when I asked you if you wanted to take mine. I did not steal anything. You see me walk out of the door.
Well, we didn't see anything. That's all we got to do.
Okay, look at the floor. I don't care.
I'll be right here.
It's going to be that door right there.
I worry about the wrong.
So you want me to grab the other two's information?
I don't know. I'm not the accident. Whatever.
Okay.
All right. He's already did it.
Coach Royale, you have a phone call on 6801.
What's up, bro? What? No. I was relieving him when it came out.
As the exchange goes on, she repeatedly denies any wrongdoing and becomes increasingly defiant.
What are you looking for?
What's your information? You got a driver's license on you, something
No,
like
I
that?
don't. No.
Okay.
What am I filling out? For what? Y'all act like I didn't really rob y'all or something.
What's your first name?
Can you ask me why are you asking me all these questions?
Because right now it's alleged that you've stolen.
I
You're going to
didn't
have to
steal
identify
it.
yourself, or you could catch another charge for not identifying yourself.
So I'm catching a charge for stealing when if I stole,
We're
I
in here
would
to
have.
try and figure it out.
The best thing you can do is just comply. That's the best thing you can do right now. There's no need for attitude. Nothing. I ain't stop you for no reason.
Okay, so we're looking at the camera. What do you see? Me pin stuff in my
Everything that wasn't paid for was not scanned. I've been
Okay.
watching you the whole time.
Okay.
So at this point, you can fix your attitude. Because
Well, I thought that I scanned every single thing. I had 2 carts. I had my stuff, my mom's stuff that I had to scan. So I didn't know.
I understand that. So at this point, you went past the last point of sale, and you're over the limit. So
Okay.
we're going to prosecute you.
Prosecuting me for going over the limit.
When officers move to arrest her, her behavior escalates dramatically.
So give us your full information.
Yeah, I need your name, your date of birth.
So you're gonna send me to jail? That's what you said?
Yeah, just stand up.
So I'm going to jail?
Yeah, just stand up.
No, I don't understand what you're saying.
You're under arrest for retail theft. All right.
For what though? I didn't
Retail
steal
theft.
anything.
Okay, stand up.
I didn't steal. I can stand up.
Okay,
let
well,
go.
stand up.
Okay, let
Stand
go.
up.
I will stand
No,
up.
you don't
Let
run
go.
the show here.
Stand
Okay,
up.
I gotta get up. Let me stand up.
No, you don't run the show.
I'm not trying to run the
Okay,
show.
well, turn around.
Turn
Okay,
this
let
way.
me know can I tell my people that I'm going to
No,
jail?
we're past that.
We're done.
What do you
We're
mean?
done.
I need her information.
We'll get it.
Okay, I will
She's
I will give you the
been-
information. But
There's
you
no sense in
You
being
gotta get
extra.
an extra charge.
Hold on. You're hurting my arm.
Well, if you stop moving, you'll be all right.
And I bought this.
You bought all of it?
Yeah, I did. What are you
Okay.
talking about?
So why would things move?
That's what I'm saying. Look at the camera.
I'm looking at
I'm
Maybe she's
checking
some
everything,
crypto.
making sure I scanned everything. And then you're going to say I'm being prosecuted? What the?
It's
Look,
basically it's
watch-
because your
watch it.
attitude.
I
If you
don't
came
have
in,
no
you-
attitude. I'm
you
frustrated
get-
because I have to do.
I understand that.
This way.
Hold on, let me get my
Go
purse.
get your stuff.
Okay.
Move.
Come on.
Stop fighting me.
I'm not fighting you. Ow! You're
Move.
hurting my arm.
Move.
You're hurting my arm.
Ridiculous. Like, come on.
I'm not. Let me walk. I don't
Well,
need
you
anybody to
okay? We'll walk
Let me
then.
get my purse.
We'll get your purse. Walk. We need to get you in the car first.
I'm
You
getting
acting
my-
like this. I'm not gonna listen to you. You walk. Okay. Well, we'll help you out, and then we'll just start you with it.
I'm not losing.
Okay, then walk. It's not rocket science.
But it's crazy to arrest me for
No, it's crazy that you're being passive aggressive.
I'm not being passive aggressive. You're mad because I'm talking.
Nobody's mad.
No, I'm not.
Even as she's escorted outside, she continues arguing, doing everything she can to stall what's coming next.
Right here.
I'm not resisting. Ow!
You
Ow!
are doing too much. Get
Ow!
up.
I can walk.
Okay, walk.
You're hurting me. Let go of my arm so I can get up.
Walk. Nobody need to let
You
you
just tripped
walk.
me.
Nobody tripped you. You are being extra like you've been doing this
No,
whole
I'm
time.
not being extra.
I'm gonna have to.
Okay, can you
search
open
her
the door?
again.
I know.
Can you open the door?
Go ahead and face the vehicle. Widen your stance. Widen your stance.
I can't. You're like on my leg.
Is there anything other than a cell phone that you're not supposed to have? Any inside pockets? It's not inside pocket. No, I didn't get a chance to double lock them so they don't get tighter. A little bit more.
That's too tight.
It's too tight?
Yeah, the way it's too tight.
Okay.
Hey, I'm doing alright. Yeah, I know. I have no clue. For no reason. That's crazy.
Yeah, I left that thing about your leaves. So if you want your leaves done, let me know.
Despite all her protests, she ends up exactly where she was headed, handcuffed in the back of a patrol car en route to jail.
Alright, you gotta get from behind him, bro.
That's my neighbor.
Alright, that's fine. You can't stand behind him.
Your neighbor has problems that we're dealing with right now.
I don't have any problems. You think that I have? I can sit down.
Have a seat.
Okay, let go of my arm. Sit.
You got my keys?
She now faces charges of resisting or obstructing an officer, along with retail theft. One lie leads to another, but in the end, none of them walk away clean. What's your take on these suspects? Drop your thoughts in the comments.